Cole's Computers and Cool Crap. It's me, Cole. Today I've got a PC build for you.
I am a master builder!
If you tuned into my last video, you saw me build this tiny little beast. It's not a computer yet. In this case, this is the Geeek A1 Mini ITX. It's a nice little case. Hello again. A couple of quick notes in case you did miss my last video. Click on the cards, also the links in the description. Go watch that video first because this is a 3-part series. First part was building the case. Second part, I'm going to be putting all of this into it. Anyways, a couple of quick notes. This will not support a dedicated graphics card, so it's APU only. So as you can see here, I have gone with a Ryzen APU. I will go over all these parts in a little bit more detail in just a moment. Other thing about this case is that it cannot take a standard power supply. It has to have a Pico power supply. Enough about that. Let's dive into the parts that I'm going to be putting in it. The Gigabyte B450i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi. As you can see, it has an Amazon warehouse sticker on it. I picked this up on Amazon refurbished on a really good deal. I'll unbox that in just a moment. Ryzen 5 3400G, 4-core, 8-thread, integrated Vega 11 graphics. This is a great processor. This comes with the Wraith cooler, but I can't use that because this case is so small. I have to go with a low profile cooler. So for my cooling solution, I have gone with the Arctic Alpine AM4 LP. It has to be under 50 millimeters total height. For storage, the XPG Gamix S5, 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. A terabyte of storage is perfect. You can see this really nice, sleek, black cooler. It's not a very big heatsink, so I picked up this. It is a black box. Just kidding. Easy DIY Fab M.2 heatsink. It's an addressable RGB heatsink. For memory, the T-Force Delta RGB 8GB kit. So each stick is 4 gigabytes, 2400 megahertz clock speed, and cast latency of 15. These 2 boxes right here are the power supply. Pico's power supply, Geeek is the brand, 250 watt. This is like the actual power supply, so this is like the ATX stuff that goes inside the case. This is the actual AC to DC converter power supply, 240 watt AC adapter. I'll open them in a second, it'll make more sense when I open them up. So let's do that. Open it up and see what we get. So this is refurbished, like brand new. There's all your I/O shield, SATA cable, Wi-Fi antenna, and your owner's manual. Alright, Ryzen 5 3400G comes in the box. If you've ever seen a processor box, it's the same stuff. This is the little processor right here. Pocket AM4, yada yada. Arctic Alpine AM4 LP. Let's open this up. Comes with an iPhone. That's pretty cool. Comes with a free iPhone, look at that! Here is the cooler. It's kind of a weird shape. RAM's kind of already out in the open. You already know what that looks like. You can kind of see through there. It's an M.2. This is our easy DIY Fab M.2 heatsink. So this is the heatsink right here. It feels cold to the touch already in the package, that's great. So yeah, there's a little addressable RGB strip right here. 3-pin, 5-volt addressable RGB. And then it comes with a little adapter cable for some of the Aorus boards. I don't believe this one has it, but some of the Aorus boards have this weird 3-pin adapter. That is a video for another time. Oh, and this right here looks like a thermal pad. Look at that. Cool. So then you use these to click it on, click on the M.2 to it. So this right here is the Geeek 24-pin DC ATX PSU 12-volt 250 watts. There it is. Unfortunately, it's a ketchup and mustard, but there's not really anything we can do about that. They're pretty much all like that. This is a 24-pin connector. Clicks in your motherboard. This right here is the 8-pin EPS for the processor. It also comes with a Molex connector, which I have 0 use for, and a SATA connector in case we wanted to put a little 2.5-inch drive into the PC. So it's really nice. All of these come apart, so you know, easy for installation. I can just put it in and then take that in. Same with this, in case you needed to route the cables through something. And this is the LED Wholesalers brick. Power cable, power brick. Like I said, it's basically a laptop charger. So instead of having the big ol' meaty power supply, like an ATX power supply, like a normal computer, it uses this to do all of the supplying of power. Okay, let's build a PC. Balls. Seems I've come into a problem. 24-pin connector only goes into the motherboard one way. And that one way is this way, which collides with the RAM. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my electrical skills that I have learned professionally to desolder these connectors and resolder them onto this side of the board. Don't try this at home. Alright, so I got a bag of goodies. By goodies, I mean tools. So I'm gonna turn you back down, back to the view. Okay, monitor switched on. Let's plug in the PC. Here we go. Let's fire it up. There it goes. There's BIOS. Man, this CPU cooler is quiet. Can't even hear it. Got all the super cool LEDs in the front. You can see those are integrated into the motherboard. And then you've got the RAM and then the M.2 heatsink. And then those motherboard lights shine through the back too. Looks super, super cool. Easy mode, there it goes. Okay, cool. So there's a Ryzen 5 3400. Shut up. Oh my god. That's touchscreen enabled. So anyways, over here, reading 8 gigabytes of RAM, reads Radeon Vega graphics, cool. So, no boot device. Gotta install some Windows on it. I went ahead and installed some Windows and logged in on it. I'm downloading some games. This isn't really going to be a gaming computer, but I kind of wanted to push it and see how far it'll go. Just to have a record of like what this computer can do for my friend, you know. She's probably just going to use it for the internet, and that's probably it, honestly. And I want to push it and see how good the airflow in this case is with the panel on. I've got the panel right here, so this is obviously panel off. You can see it in all of its naked glory. Cable management doesn't seem to be too bad. You can't really see any cables except for this one right here. Everything else is just kind of routed through the frame down here. So that's pretty cool. There is the one that's going up behind the motherboard over here to the 8-pin connector right here, which you can barely see right here in the corner. So yeah. Another thing I got on here is I downloaded RGB Fusion 2.0. So I've done a little bit on here, kind of did a rainbow thing here. Let's just get a nice clean. Let's put this down. Alright, here's what it looks like with the panel on. Nice little tiny PC, man. This is great. I want one for myself. This is also going with the computer. It is a HP Compact L2206TM. It is a 24-inch touchscreen monitor. It is 1920 by 1080, 60 Hz refresh rate, and it works great. The touch is actually pretty nice and sensitive. This is like a cell phone. It's pretty similar to a cell phone. It comes with this included stylus, which slips into the side of the monitor right here. Fancy. It's got two USB 2.0 jacks on the side here. It also cruises on up and down, and it tilts. And if you do it right, you don't have a bunch of cables in the way like I do. You can tilt it back. Hey, there we go. And it does that. So I'm pretty excited to see what this thing can do. So stay tuned for that on the next episode. So yeah, get subscribed. Stay tuned for the next episode where I'm going to go ahead and play some games on this and see how it does. Go ahead and like the video if you saw anything you liked. Comment down below if you have anything to say about anything. Check out the links down below. I will have links for everything that I crammed inside of this tiny little package. Just about everything on here you can find on Amazon or Newegg. This case is only sold at geekstore.com. This is again the Geeek A1. They have a few different models. This is the smallest one that they have. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.
Toodaloo!